leaked as an 11-minute video featuring a Finnish naturopathic doctor talking about Johnson and Amp. Johnson vaccines show people are being intentionally infected with the Ebola and Marburg viruses to induce AIDS? No, that's not true. The video includes claims and charges that have already been debunked. These vaccines do not cause infections. They train the immune system to quickly identify, attack and destroy viruses. The interview was posted to Rumble on November 11, 2021, as a video, under the title, Dr. Marburg, AIDS, Ebola in VAXX, Intentional Infection Underway. It opened, quote, Rumble. Finnish naturopathic Dr. Ariana Love says there's new research out of Spain supporting the idea that at least some batches of the coronavirus vaccine have graphene oxide in them. She tells Stu that graphene oxide is included as a way to deliver nanotechnology into the blood of the vaccinated, as well as components of Ebola and the Marburg virus. End quote. This is what the post looked like on Rumble on November 12, 2021. Source: Rumble screenshot taken on Friday, November 12, 17 hours 11 minutes and 32 seconds Coordinated Universal Time 2021. The video features an interview with Ariana Love, a naturopathic doctor, on The Stu Peters Show. According to WebMD, naturopathic medicine embraces therapies that include herbs, massage, acupuncture, exercise and nutritional counseling. Peters's introduction of Love includes the disproven claims that COVID vaccines deliver nanotechnology into our blood. At 0:45, he says, quote, Dr. Love says that Johnson and Amp. Johnson's vaccines trigger mass sterility and include components of Ebola and the Marburg virus. In Dr. Love's words, they're not simply pretending to fight this pandemic, they're deliberately paving the way for the next one, which will be far deadlier. End quote. The Ebola and Marburg viruses are both severe hemorrhagic fevers of the filovirus family that can be deadly in humans. Then at the 1:30 mark, Peters asks Love if the J and Amp COVID vaccine includes the Ebola virus. She says, quote, they're using Ebola and Marburg. Basically, okay, there was a shocking discovery from Stockholm University. They did a scientific study that revealed the spike proteins. They're penetrating the cells of the vax, reaching the cell nuclei and disabling the cell's ability to repair DNA. This is huge. This is by no accident, though. These COVID vaccines are deleting genes responsible for DNA repair forever in humans. End quote. Love adds that the J and Amp COVID vaccine induces AIDS, sterility and rapid cancer growths. At 3:10, she says, quote, people who take this vaccine will have a life of chronic illness and neurological dysfunction, chronic infections and disabilities, and anything that has to do with the nervous system dysfunction. End quote. Lead Stories debunked the spike protein claims for mRNA vaccines, Pfizer and Moderna. None of the COVID vaccines change human DNA. The same is true for a viral vector vaccine like the one from Johnson and Amp, Janssen. Here's what the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's Myths and Facts about COVID-19 Vaccines webpage says about it. Source: CDC website screenshot taken on Friday, November 12, 19 hours 30 minutes and 46 seconds Coordinated Universal Time 2021. Love may have confused the COVID vaccine with other J and Amp vaccines for the Ebola and Marburg viruses. She cited their patent for adenovirus serotype 26 and serotype 35 filovirus vaccines, which lists both viruses. But, just as with the COVID vaccines, they would not change DNA. At 7:25 in the video, Love adds another disproven claim about the vaccines, quote, so, they're not immunizing against anything. This is the big lie. They are producing infection and they are making people contagious to each other. End quote. Lead Stories previously debunked the claim of COVID-19 vaccines threatening unvaccinated people through someone who has already received a vaccine.